Okay, now a few questions in which we need to evaluate the log equations. First thing in here is log 1 over 27 to the base of 3 is equal to what? So let's suppose log 127 to the base of 3 is equal to x. We are going to calculate the value of x, and that is going to be our answer, because we made the entire x is equal to the required expression that we have. Okay, so we set up the log equation as we did before. The base to the power of the right hand side, the 3 to the power of x equal to 1 over 27. Now we know we can solve an equation by making, we did solving exponential equations in the past. So to solve an exponential equation, we first need to make sure both the bases are same. We need to make a common base. So 1 over 27 can be rewritten as 1 over 3 cubed, or 3 to the power of negative 3. Since the bases are same, the exponents can be made equal. X is equal to negative 3. That's how it works. Also here, log cube root of 25 to the base of 5. Let's suppose that quantity is equal to x. So as we did before, 5 to the power of that x right there, 5 to the power of x is equal to cube root of 25. And we know cube root is nothing but 1 to the power of 1/3. So 25 is actually 5 squared, and 5 squared times 1 would be 2/3. So 5 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of 2/3. So x is equal to 2/3, and that's the value of this expression is 2/3. Log x is equal to 5, and we know there is no base, it should be 10, so that is 10 to the power of 5 is equal to x. So 10 to the power of 5 is equal to x, and 10 to the power of 5 is equal to 100,000. Here, log 7 to the base of radical 7. So all these questions we have to solve for x, and the last couple of questions were like evaluate. It's pretty similar, both these cases are similar. And log 7 to the base of radical 7 is equal to x. So radical 7 to the power of x is equal to 7. Since radical 7 is 7 to the power of 1/2 times x is x over 2. x 7 to the power of x over 2 is equal to 7 to the power of 1. Since the bases are same, we can make the exponents equal. So x over 2 is equal to 1. Multiply both sides by 2. X is equal to 2. So the solution for this equation is 2. X is equal to 2. Over here, log 64 to the base of x is equal to 2/3, and x to the power of 2/3 equal to 64. Or you can transpose the exponents from one side to the other side. So when you transpose the exponents, we need to make sure that this is flipped. So 2/3 becomes a 3 over 2. So x is equal to 64 to the power of 3 over 2. And 64 to the power of 3/2 is 1/2 is nothing more but it is a radical. So radical 64 to the power of 3, radical 64 is 8 to the power of 3, which is 512. So the solution for this equation right here is x is equal to 512. And this is actually, you will encounter this as a property later this week, but we are just applying whatever we know. And we know the base to the power of that would be 8 to the power of x is equal to 8 to the power of 8. We know the bases are same, the exponents are equal, so that's x is equal to 8.